Well, hey gang, welcome to Monday morning. The weekend is over, and here we are, back at it again with a fresh edition of First News on 570. We'll kick off here in about an hour and 15 minutes or so, but I figure I'd give you a little pregame of what's to come this morning on the morning show. Obviously, the government shutdown is still happening, so that is some of the big news today. Also, a U.S. delegation is in Beijing to continue those critical trade talks with China. Bill Zimfer is going to be covering that one from the foreign desk for us. Also, as you remember on Friday, or you may have remembered from past episodes of the show, Bill's son is actually working in China. So anytime that we have stories involving China, we get a little bit more information because we kind of got a little bit of an inside scoop there on what's going on from his son's perspective. So we will also get the answer to John's burning question: do they play American checkers in China, and do they make them use marbles? We'll find out. Also, Michael Bauer with us. He's got everything related to the government shutdown as we head into day number 17. The president saying on Friday he was not afraid to keep the government shut down for months or possibly even years. December 22nd, I believe, is when that started. So those federal employees not receiving any paychecks since December 22nd. So obviously there is quite the rush to try to get this thing done, but it doesn't look like we've got anything happening as far as forward progression goes. Well, because Republicans and Democrats, that's what they do. They just stall. Let's see, what else we have this morning? Dr. Rosemary Bates is going to be with us. The overzealous use of the CDC's opioid prescription policy. Remember, this is where they weren't going to prescribe you more than like 7 days or a 10-day prescription. Well, it's actually harming some pain patients, and she specializes in internal medicine. Dr. Rosemary Bates is going to be with us this morning to tell us about a story about a guy who was suffering from pancreatic cancer, and they would not fill his pain medication. Really, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I think my battery's running low. We'll try to get this done quick. At any rate, they wouldn't fill his pain medication simply based off of the fact that it was opioid related, and they were too much, and he had already had too many for that month, I guess. So we'll get the details on that. And then, of course, you knew it was going to be happening at some point in time. Did you spend too much over the Christmas holidays? Oh, man. I feel like I just got recovered from Christmas of 2017 in November of 2018. However, Liz Fraser Peck, who is a Forbes money columnist and from Fraser Financial Consultants, she's going to join us today, talk about how do you get back over that hump and kind of get back onto even playing ground. And then, of course, it wouldn't be the first full week of broadcasts of First News on 570 without Globetrotter tickets to give away. We'll do that with a round of tabloid truth or trash. I'm not sure what time we're going to do that. We might do that real early this morning, 6:43 maybe. Does that sound good to you? I tell you what, I'll put that in the schedule right now. Globetrotters tickets giveaway is going to be at 6:43 this morning. We've got a family 4-pack. So there you go. Let me just make sure I got that in there. All right. So stay tuned for all of that, plus more. Of course, you can find the very latest in local news, national news, all things trending online at WWNC.com. Make sure you follow us on Facebook as well, News Radio 570, WWNC. And then, of course, you can also follow us on the old Twitter machine at News Radio 570, WWNC. So, with that being said, I'm going to go get the rest of the show prepared, have another cup of coffee, maybe do, I don't know, maybe run a 5K before the... No, you know that's not going to happen. I don't run 5Ks. I don't even walk 5Ks. I barely drove a 5K to get here this morning. But at any rate, we'll see you at 6 o'clock when First News on 570 gets on the air, gang.